Just to get you up to speed, because we have a sudden and undeniable need for speed. Top Gun's Maverick is the sequel to the 1986 military drama Top Gun. The first film followed the adventures of Pete Mitchell and Nick Bradshaw, although you may know them better by their Navy call signs, Maverick and Goose. Paramount could have called the sequel Top Guns, plural, which was the original title of the first film before it was changed. But Tom Cruise revealed in 2017 that the second film would be named after his character. Why no Goose in that movie title? Check out our casting news below. Copyright Paramount. Getty Images. Advertisement. Continue reading below. Top Gun 2 is Tom Cruise back in the aviators as Maverick. It's been more than 30 years since they faced off to be the best of the best, battling for the title of Top Gun at the U.S. Navy Fighter Weapons School in Miramar, San Diego. But Top Gun 2 will definitely see rivals Maverick Cruise and Iceman Val Kilmer reunite. At one point Kilmer seemed to confirm that there would be a role for the otherwise retired Gene Hackman in the sequel. Unfortunately, that turned out to be a spot of dream casting and was quickly retracted, although it did at least give him an excellent excuse to and I jumped the Top Gun joke. Those fans who believe you can't have Maverick without Goose would have been heartened by Edward's Twitter campaign, which called for his character to be a part of the sequel. Just because I'm dead doesn't mean I can't be in the sequel. I have 2 words for you, Ghost Goose, he told The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. Sadly, HES still missing in action. An even bigger question was whether Kelly McGillis would return as Charlie Blackwood. Her role as a flight school teacher is made slightly redundant as that's now the position Maverick fills. However, she was also Cruise's love interest, so we'd have liked a cameo at the very least. Reports suggested she was still at home as filming on the sequel commenced, suggesting she won't play a part. Advertisement. Continue reading below. Top Gun 2 release date. When can I see it? Paramount Pictures has given the blockbuster a release date of July 12, 2019 in the US, meaning it will arrive in cinemas more than 33 years after the original. Top Gun 2 director. Time for a new Maverick. The death of Top Gun director Tony Scott in August 2012 stalled any progress on the project, leading to speculation that the movie might be scrapped entirely. A new name would have to step forward if the film was to go ahead. Back when Kilmer was suggesting Hackman may star, he also name-checked Francis Ford Coppola as a possible director. The tease that wasn't to be and Cruise confirmed Joseph Kosinski was taking the reins in 2017. Copyright Getty Images. China Photo Press. Kosinski only has 3 features to his name so far: Tron, Legacy, Cruise sci-fi flick Oblivion and Only the Brave. He'll be working from a screenplay written by Peter Craig, Justin Marks, Ashley Edward Miller and Zach Stentz. Top Gun 2 plot. Who are the bad guys? The fist-pumping first movie saw the American pilots flip the bird at those pesky Russians, echoing the Cold War vibe of the 80s. The world moved on, but now it's seemingly moved back again, with Russian and American relations frosty once more. Could there be aerial combat between these two nations again? What we do know is that the plot will likely be an ode to the end of the days of dogfighting as drone warfare takes over. This idea dates back to original Top Gun director Tony Scott, who said, "This world fascinated me, because it's so different from what it was originally. But I don't want to do a remake. I don't want to do a reinvention. I want to do a new movie. It's just a different world now, so you can remake the first movie. It has to adapt," said Kosinski, as he teased a few details of his own. The Navy is very different now than it was in 1986. Back then, they hadn't been in any war for 15 or 20 years at that point. Now, here in 2017, the Navy's been at war for 20 years.